sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back to the Striker Indoor Sports and Fitness Centre here in Western Australia for the finals of the 2025 Indoor Cricket National Championships. I'm Cameron Walter and this is the Open Men's Major Semi-Final between the Australian Capital Territory and Queensland. It is not sudden death. The winner will go through to tomorrow's final. The loser will take on the winner of the minor semi-final in the prelim later today. I'll take you through the two team lineups, starting with the defending champions, the Australian Capital Territory. Their captain is Matt Floros. With him, Vinesh Bennett, Luke Ryan, Tim Floros, Sam Dwyer, Brock Winkler, Benji Floros, and Tyler Hayes. The Queensland side is captained by Adam McDermott. With him is Rob Fitzgerald, Reece Dearness, Murdoch Hogan, Paul Drahim, Blaine Schloss, Jacob Verstegen, and Sam Stead. The umpire for the match is Shane Rook. I can tell you that Queensland have won the toss and have elected to bat. Let's have a look at how the two sides have reached today's major semi-final. The defending champions, the Australian Capital Territory, are undefeated throughout the round-robin games. That doesn't mean they won every game. They did have one tie. Their first game of the tournament was a tie against New South Wales, but have not been defeated and have finished in first position. Queensland, a slightly tougher journey. They're about 50-50. 5 wins from their 10 games, only 4 losses. They too had a tie. Theirs was against Victoria. So a sign of how close this division has been. The two sides have played each other twice throughout the round robin stages, with the ACT victorious on both occasions. The first match saw them bat first and post 91. Queensland managing 72 in reply. The second match saw Queensland bat first and post a healthier 102. The ACT chasing that down with 119. There's still not a lot separating the two sides as far as the runs on the board are concerned. And finals cricket, well, things tend to change and become much, much harder. Let's take a look at some of the players to watch. The ACT with 5 players in today's 8 with over 100 runs for the tournament. And in the wickets column, very even spread across a lot of the players. The leading wicket takers are Benji Floros and Sam Dwyer with 9 apiece. Brock Winkler and Matt Floros, the captain, have 8. But otherwise, a fairly even spread amongst their playing squad. The Queensland side's in place to watch. Reece Dearness, 152 runs for the tournament. There's a couple of others in the Queensland side in Blaine Schloss, the captain Adam McDermott, and Jacob Verstegen with 100 runs as well for the tournament. The leading wicket taker, Reece Dearness, alongside Adam McDermott. They've both got 10, and again, a fairly even spread amongst the others. As I said, Queensland won the toss and elected to bat first. They will be opening with Jacob Verstegen and Blaine Schloss. And Luke Ryan will be opening the bowling for the Australian Capital Territory. If you've just tuned in, I'm Cameron Walter. You're watching the men's major semi-final between the Australian Capital Territory and Queensland. On the line is a spot in tomorrow's grand final or a place in the prelim final later tonight to earn that grand final spot. Later this afternoon, I should say. That'll be at 2 p.m. local time. We're just about ready to get underway here. Again, the umpire is Shane Rook. Luke Ryan has the ball in hand. Verstegen is on strike. And the major semi-final is underway. Driven. Drops short of Bennett at the back. Keeps it to a single. To a dot, rather. And it will be second ball. A new rule that's on trial at the international level and therefore in place here at our national tournament. No more third ball, is instead second ball. The batting side must score after every dot ball. This is one such occasion. It's a no ball +2 big runs. It's a front foot no ball, says Shane Rook. So 4 runs off that delivery and Queensland are away. Chance, no run. Waist shape there from Ryan. Schloss not getting it away. Will be second ball again. It's called wide. Thought it might have snuck in, but look, at the end of the day, all it's got to do is catch that wide line. And they take the wide and the run, so Queensland away. 7 on the board already, still 2 to come. Verstegen grabbing 2. Excellent shot. No run. 9 runs off the first over. An excellent one for Queensland. They were away here in this opening innings of the major semi-final. These two sides have had some absolute classic encounters over the years. I'm expecting that this one will be no exception. The last time a side other than Queensland or the Australian Capital Territory won this division was 2011. And that was Western Australia. They had a side at that time that won 4 titles in 6 years. Brock Winkler is going to bowl the second over. It was second ball. Queensland had to go and get through for the single. It's a good start, though, there for Winkler. Sneaks it inside the line. Will be a fair delivery, and again, second ball. So, almost feel like I don't even need to say it because there's going to be so many dots bowled throughout both innings. But yeah, second ball. It's a great shot. There's a chance, though. The throw from Dwyer is high. Schloss through for 2. Full, put high into the net there for 2 for Verstegen. Another second ball opportunity to close out the over. And another great shot. Schloss bangs it for 2 and another great over for Queensland. 7 runs from it. They've raced to 16. 2 overs in the bank here in the major semi. The minor semi-final taking place right now between Victoria and Western Australia. Victoria batting first over there. You can watch that on the other stream in the YouTube channel, so feel free to flick over to that match with Preston Hart taking you through that match. Or, of course, I'm enjoying the pleasure of your company, so stick here with me. Benji Floros coming on a bowl over number 3. Starts behind the legs, inside the line, a dot ball and another second ball opportunity. It should be out. Oh, it needed a hit at the top. It was inside the leg side line again. Needed to be gloved. Say should be out. I just see Matt Floros in that leg side position, get the ball in hand, and just he hits so often. Another dot ball. So Queensland will have to score. Beaten again. And beats the gloves of Tyler Hayes. Another chance goes begging there for the ACT. It's 2 in the over. Benji Floros bowling at some pace. I wouldn't want to be keeping myself. And once again, another second ball opportunity. To wide this time. So 4 runs off the over. An otherwise excellent over there from Benji Floros. They did not get bat on to any of those deliveries. ACT unable to convert any of the second ball chances into a wicket. 20 runs on the board for this partnership though. Queensland will be very happy with this start. They've seen off Benji Floros. 1 over to come, within striking distance of a 30-run opening partnership here in the first match of the finals. Here's Sam Dwyer. Be another dot ball. Sam Dwyer, one of the leading wicket takers for the ACT side, as I said earlier. Opportunity now. Stegen gets it away for a single. Dwyer targeting the hips of Stegen and Schloss. 3 balls remain. Another second ball opportunity. The open men's level, I imagine there will be stacks of them. Full and outside the line of off stump this time. Schloss helps himself to 2. Stegen can't find the net, but it is a safe single. 1 ball remains now for this opening combination. No run. Tight contest here, folks. 24 runs of the opening 4 overs for Queensland. They'll be very happy with that start as they look to post something around the 100-run mark, if not more. It's going to be Dearness and Hogan to bat second for Queensland. If you've just tuned in, folks, this is the men's major semi-final. It's the Australian Capital Territory up against Queensland. I'm Cameron Walter. Great to be with you as we come to you live from Striker Indoor Sports and Fitness here in Western Australia. Plenty more indoor cricket to come today. Hope you can stay with us throughout the morning and afternoon. Tim Flores has the ball in hand and he will bowl the first over to this partnership. Dearness finds his first runs for the offside net for 2. No run. Ball in the hand. The ACT captain, Matt Floros. So again, second ball. It'll happen after every dot, folks. And Tim Floros goes through Murdoch Hogan. The first wicket falls for the ACT. We wave a bold. See here on the replay. Just laid on it and through to the stumps. Appreciative ACT fans in the crowd. 2 balls remain for Tim Floros. Short, wide. Well played by Hogan to get his first runs of the innings. Or first run, I should say. It did catch the keeper's net first. Excellent first over there to the partnership and for Tim Floros. 1 for -2 off it. Tyler Hayes coming to the back to bowl the 6th over. And again, second ball. It has been that for roughly half of the innings so far. So I'm sure you can appreciate how superfluous I feel that it is for me to point it out. Here's Hayes to Hogan. Single to start. Comfortable 2 to Dearness. Was some chance of a run out at the keeper's end, but they're through. Driven. A dive from Vinesh Bennett keeps it to 1 in the back court. Still playing at the men's level after all these years. I think he's retired 3 times. He's still out there on the court. Great shot through the gap. 2 runs to Dearness. Final ball of the over for Tyler Hayes. There'll be no run. 7 runs off the over. Good one there for Queensland, particularly after the wicket in the first. Still in single digits here, halfway through this second partnership. Remember, the winning score in the previous encounters for these two sides has ranged between 91 and 119. It's a pretty big range, but it does say that Queensland will be desperate to try and post something that is at least 90 above, preferably in the three figures. Put as much pressure on an ACT run chase as possible. Vinesh Bennett will bowl his first over, the 7th of the innings. Here he is to Murdoch Hogan. Oh, needed a direct hit. Ryan with a slap coming from point. Would have been interesting, but it's a run in the book. Dennis home. Finds the net for 2. Dennis and Bennett been teammates at the Australian level for many years. We know each other's game, not the least because of that, but also having played against each other for many years. Good movement there from Hogan. Gives himself some room. He's down up 2 on the offside. Oh, another slap from Luke Ryan. It doesn't hit the stumps. Through for a single for Dennis. 2 balls remain in the Bennett over. Off the legs, no run. Ball safely in the hands of Matt Floros. Through for another single. 7 runs off the over, another good one there for Queensland. Moved to 12 with an over to come in this second partnership. Set up nicely to push for 20 plus. They'll have to contend with Matt Floros now. Skipper of this side and incumbent captain of the Australian side. Final over of the partnership. Floros to Hogan. Hogan, a solid 2 to start the over. A 1 backward of square. Queensland in this partnership have been keeping the scoreboard ticking over just about every ball. First pair 8, more or less half of their innings in dots. Dan Murdoch giving himself some room, playing on the offside, through point for 2. Queensland will have to score this ball. It is second ball. And score they do. By way of a wire from Dennis. One ball remains now in this second partnership. Through for a single, another good over from Queensland. They lost the wicket in the first over. They've gone 7, 7, 8 since then. And had put on 20 for this second partnership. Well placed at the halfway stage of the innings. Folks, thanks so much for your company. I'm Cameron Walter. This is the men's major semi-final here at the Indoor Cricket National Championships. Australian Capital Territory up against Queensland. The minor semi-final happening now as well between Victoria and Western Australia. Can tell you that Victoria are 35 with 4 balls remaining in the 8th over, batting first against Western Australia. That match is sudden death. You can watch that on the other stream on this YouTube channel. Get them going side by side. Watch both games at once. Why not? Rob Fitzgerald and Paul Drahim at the crease. Rob Fitzgerald broken nose earlier in the tournament, so wearing some protective gear. And Luke Ryan is the bowler to get us back underway here. The third partnership, 44 on the board. Short and wide, Fitzgerald grabs 2. The body into the net. See off second ball with a single. Short delay. Well, Benji Flores gets some attention, even a finger. Seems okay. It's probably just about getting patched up. Still certainly won't want any players getting injured in a major semi. Looks all good. Still a ball to come here in this first over of the third pair. Straight back to Vinesh Bennett, who whips the bails off. The dive from Jaheim had him back. Let's have a look. Yeah, back in. Good call there from Shane Rook. 6 runs off the over. They've moved to 50. The innings building nicely here for Queensland. Yet to defeat the ACT so far in this tournament, but finals are a different kettle of fish. as you know, and they'll have plenty of belief heading into this major semi, especially with 50 on the board at this stage. Vinesh Bennett will bowl his second over. Good movement from Jaheen, put himself into position to play the shot that he wanted to play, found the net with power. Well wide. It's just a third extra of the innings. The ACT side have been so tight. Through for a single. Good early call. Quick between the creases as well. Can you believe they made that? So quick, the ball went straight to the fielder. Let's have a look. Needed a direct hit. Good wheels there from Fitzgerald. Last ball of the over now for Bennett. Dot ball to finish. Put them on second ball to start the next over. Good battle unfolding here at the moment. As I mentioned a moment ago, the ACT have bowled just 3 extras so far in the 10 overs to date. It's very tight. At the same time, there's only been 1 wicket. So Queensland are up to the challenge here. They're absorbing a lot of this tight bowling and pressure. They've absorbed plenty of dots, seen off plenty of second ball situations. 56 on the board. Fascinating battle. Here's Benji Floros, who beats everybody. He's just too quick. He's too quick. The Queensland through for that single. Beats the bat again. Another second ball opportunity. Should be out. And it is. Run out at the top end, off the body. Straight to Matt Floros. He's not going to miss out on those. Took his time, got the ball back to Vinesh Bennett. Whipped the bails off. It's an excellent effort from Fitzgerald. He nearly got there. But the second wicket of the innings falls. Benji Floros finally rewarded. Excellent shot from Paul Drahim, who grabs 2. He's made a bit of a hallmark of that movement towards the leg, well, to outside of the leg stump, opening up his body to play that shot, and off the pace of Benji Floros, that's impressive. 2 balls remain. Leg side. There's still a ball to come. Benji Floros thought it was over. Back to his fielding position. Excellent finish from the journeyman, Rob Fitzgerald. Grabs 2 off the last ball, but the damage done earlier in the over. Just 2 runs from it. Still, this pair on 14, within striking distance of that 20-plus partnership. Sam Dwyer, though, to bowl the 12th. It'll be Dwyer to Fitzgerald, the final over of this partnership now. Too good from Rob Fitzgerald. Comfortable 2 over cover point. Oh, Dream finds the back net. Not sure that was where he intended the shot to go, but the result is 4 runs. Just missed a dot ball live. The ball off the body of Fitzgerald and to backward square leg. No run. 3 balls remain for this partnership now. And the pair in the 20s. Second ball seen off. They scamper through again. Oh, direct hit from Sam Dwyer off his own bowling. What a wicket that is. Nothing wrong with the shot. It was a safe single, you would think. Sam Dwyer in position, feet in the right place. Flicked the ball with acceleration and knocks the stump over. An all-important wicket late in this third pair. One to come now. Through the hands of Matt Floros. A single to complete the partnership, 17 runs from it. It continues to be a tight battle here in the men's major semi-final. I'm Cameron Walter. If you've just tuned in, thanks so much for your company. We're coming to you live from the Striker Indoor Sports and Fitness Centre here in Western Australia. I feel like part of the crowd. I'm sitting in the crowd as I commentate with you, and it's an appreciative crowd. They're all enjoying this battle. Plenty more to come. 12 p.m. local time. That's an hour and 3/4 from now. The women's preliminary final between South Australia and Victoria. And then 2 p.m. local time, the prelim final that will feature for the men's division, the loser of this match and the winner of the minor semi-final happening right now as well. That's between Victoria and Western Australia. Again, you can keep up with that on the other stream on this channel. Victoria are 54 with 2 balls to go in the 12th. I'll keep an eye on that game as well. But for now, in this match, Adam McDermott and Sam Stetter at the crease for Queensland. Tim Floros will open the bowling here in the final partnership. 61 on the board for Queensland. Shortish. Didn't get up as much as I thought it would off that deck. It certainly did lose a lot of pace off it though. McDermott opens his account with 2, the Queensland captain. Floros beats Stead. Another second ball opportunity coming up. That's a great way to get your first runs in a major semi-final. And to see off second ball with that too. McDermott gets across to the full and wide delivery, angles the bat nicely to get it down up 2. Through for a single with a ball to come. No run, 7 off the over, a good start for the final Queensland pair. 68 on the board, within striking distance here of a really competitive total against this side. For me, 90 is more or less the minimum. Tyler Hayes will bowl his second over. Straight back to the receiver. It was second ball. They had to go. And the wicket falls. It's the danger on second ball. When you've got to run, you have to get the ball in an area that's safe. And straight back in Vinesh Bennett's hands is not that. Big wicket there for the defending champions. Gee, I think we just saw Luke Ryan flossing. No, it's not a floss. I'm not a fortnight player. It was something else, whatever it was. Another second ball opportunity now. Good movement from McDermott. Quite comfortable outside off stump. Behind the legs, the leg side. Great shot from Stead. Fallen on the legs. Down up 2 on the onside. The wicket off the first ball's pegged that over back. Still 3 runs, so a positive one for Queensland. They moved to 10 at the halfway stage of the final pair. So looking good for 80 plus. Can they push it north of 90? Brock Winkler will bowl the penultimate over of the innings. Here he is to McDermott. Just angle of the bat, timing, placement, quality shot from the Queensland captain. 2 runs. Winkler moving around the wicket to the left-hander. Couple of hits on that one. Through for a single. No run, straight into the body or hand of Benji Floros. Queensland now will have to score. Straight back to Winkler, makes no mistake, and another wicket down. That's the second run out, resulting from a second ball where the ball has gone straight back down the pitch, either to the receiver or to the bowler. And that's a training drill there for Winkler and Bennett. Big wicket late in this innings. Big appeal. Lots of interest from Luke Ryan. Not that much from anyone else. A piece of fielding from Dwyer to get to the ball. Couldn't get the ball back to the stumps. Threw for a single to complete the over. And -1 from it. Another good one there for the ACT. 1 over remains now in the innings. Sam Dwyer looking a little uncomfortable having fielded that delivery. He's finally back up on his feet. Matt Floros, as he always does, will bowl the final over the innings. Stead on strike. Leading edge, no run. Another second ball opportunity. Full, driven, misfielded, and they get a single. A second opportunity there for Matt Floros. Needed to be a direct hit. It's bowled him. That's surprised McDermott. I'll have to have a look at this. Yeah, it's hit certainly the stumps on the way through. A huge wicket there for the ACT captain. Three balls remain. Queensland back in the 60s. The runs, not the decade. Great shot from McDermott. Kept off the net by Winkler. Defensive play. 1 ball remains now in the innings. No run off the last ball. And 69 will be the final score for Queensland. It was a tough contest throughout that innings. The ACT probably edged their noses in front over the course of that last partnership in particular. And the ACT will need 70 runs now to advance to tomorrow's final. Plenty more indoor cricket action to come. As I was saying earlier, 12 p.m. local time, the preliminary finals begin. The Open Women's prelim final between South Australia and Victoria will take place. They're fighting for the right to take on Queensland in the Women's Grand Final tomorrow. And then at 2 p.m. local time, it's the men's prelim final featuring the loser of this match and the winner of the minor semi between Western Australia and Queensland. The other games happening on the other channel feature the under-22s. The women, their prelim final is at 12. That will feature New South Wales and Victoria. And the 22 men, their prelim final is at 2. That will feature New South Wales and Western Australia. So lots of indoor cricket finals action to come. And from here on in, well, from 12 p.m. on, I should say, it's sudden death. So stick around, enjoy the finals action here at the 2025 Indoor Cricket National Championships. But for now, got the run chase coming up. The ACT needs 70 runs to account for Queensland here in the major semi-final. The previous 2 encounters, they've done that and then some. So you would think that on paper, they will chase this down. But Queensland sides have historically stepped up in a big way come finals times. And this is absolutely a total that side can defend. What they'll need to do is get on top of one pair, and preferably do that early. The sooner they do it, the more pressure is on the rest of the run chase. So folks, thanks for your company as we come to you live from Striker Indoor Sports and Fitness. We're in Western Australia for the 2025 Indoor Cricket National Championships. I'm Cameron Walter, and it's my pleasure to be with you for this, the Open Men's Major semi-final between the defending champions, the Australian Capital Territory and Queensland, vying for the right to have the first spot in tomorrow's grand final. It's going to be Tim Floros and Vinesh Bennett opening the batting for the ACT. And it looks as if Sam Stead is going to bowl the first over. The tunes are pumping. The crowd is in the house here at Striker Indoor Sports and Fitness. If you're in Perth, come on down. See some of the best indoor cricket in the world. Speaking of the World Cup is coming up in September, October, and we will be naming the Australian sides picked from this tournament tomorrow night at the presentation dinner and Hall of Fame ceremony. Keep your eye on all the socials for the latest news from that. So again, Tim Floros and Vinesh Bennett at the crease. Sam Stead with the ball in hand, and the run chase starts now. It's a no ball front foot and 2 for Vinesh Bennett. 4 runs to the ACT. Spectator in the crowd opining on the front foot, no ball. Not sure how he's got a better view of it from, I don't know, the back of this room at the same height I'm sitting at behind the bowler. But sure, why not? Both these batsmen have their first runs. ACT underway here in the run chase. Short, it'll be a no ball, left alone. That'll be full and wide. If it wasn't wide, it would have been a no ball. Being overpitched, you would think. So 6 extras already in this innings. Queensland defending 69 cannot afford that. The ACT didn't bowl very many of them at all. Again, just angle and placement there from Bennett. Grabbing 2, and ball to come in the opening over. Excellent shot from Tim Floros. He bangs it for 2 to complete an excellent start there for the ACT. 13 runs off the opening over in pursuit of 69. This match has another interesting dynamic to it. The Queensland side, of course, coached by Rob Boyston. The ACT by Billy Floros. But the former Queensland coach and the current Australian men's coach, Brenton Bryan, is the assistant coach for the ACT. Standing about 2 or 3 metres away from me right now, wearing ACT colours, and I'm sure that's not something many people would have expected to see. But, yeah, fascinating dynamic. Rob Fitzgerald to bowl over number 2. Oh, Tim Floros. What a brilliant shot that is, and barely a scratch of emotion on his face as he hits Fitzgerald for a down up 3. Called through for a single. It was an early call, the right one in the end. Single to Bennett. Body position there from Tim Floros. Finds 2 runs. Down and up over square leg. Another single to Bennett. ACT yet to face a dot ball. Fitzgerald comes over the wicket. Straight back and no run. Just as I say, they're yet to face a dot ball. They face a dot ball. So it will be second ball opportunity here for Queensland. The Australian Capital Territory need to score. No more third ball, at least for this year. Second ball instead. Great delivery. It was too good, and Drahim does the tidying up. Whips the bails off with a direct hit. Let's have a look. The ball was too good for everybody. Drahim didn't give up. Chased it down. And the first wicket falls. 2 runs off that over. Still the ACT 15 on the board. Well placed in this opening partnership. It'll be Paul Drahim who just affected that wicket. He will bowl over number 3. Floros gives himself some room, finds 2 on the offside. Murdoch, it's Jacob Verstegen gets a hand to that, keeps it from the net, keeps it to a dot. Another second ball opportunity now for Queensland. Chance again, needed the direct hit. The change up almost coming up with a second ball wicket. So the desperate effort there from McDermott at the bottom right of his screen. Another second ball opportunity. ACT must score. So wide, so no run necessary. The score comes by way of the extras. And another wide to finish the over. 7 runs from it, another good one for the ACT. Move to 22 with an over to come here in the opening partnership. Dennis will bowl the final over of the partnership. Here he is to Bennett. Uses the width comfortably to grab 2. An excellent shot. Couple of wides in a row. 2 this time to Floros, the Tim variety. Bennett, give him width. He'll find that net. Quality hands. The change up through for a single. Ball going backward of square. 2 balls remain in this opening partnership. The Bennett-Floros combination looking to post 30 plus. And it will be second ball to finish, so they will need to score off this last ball here in the opening partnership. Two runs to complete what was an excellent opening partnership there for the ACT. 31 runs from it. That is exactly what the defending champions require to get well ahead of this run chase. 69 is what they're after. For Queensland, I mentioned before this run chase started, they're going to need to get on top of 1 pair, and going to need to do more than that now with the ACT almost halfway there. You're watching the Open Men's Major Semi-Final here at the 2025 Indoor Cricket National Championships. It's the Australian Capital Territory up against Queensland. 12 overs remain with Luke Ryan and Sam Dwyer at the crease. Murdoch Hogan is going to bowl over number 5. Still anyone's game at this point, though. You would think the ACT are in pole position. And we're ready to resume now. Here is Hogan to Ryan. Be a dot ball to start. There's some interest in whether or not that caught some glove or bat. The ball hit the turf, so it's academic. It'll be second ball immediately. Score will have to change here for the ACT. Ryan finds the net, down, up, backward of square, 2 runs. Brings Dwyer on to face his first delivery. Finds comfortable 2 to open his account. The run's coming on the offside this time. There's 2 runs over square leg for Luke Ryan. It was a wonderful shot, but Dwyer in some trouble. The keeper's end of slap. If that had hit, gee, it would have been tight. 2 balls remain in over number 5. Dwyer finds the net again. Not just quite as much height off the deck that time, but sufficiently through the gap to find that net. And another 2. Single to complete a great start for this partnership. 9 runs from the first over. They've advanced to 40 in a strong position here, the ACT, but Queensland, well, Looks like they're going to Rob Fitzgerald again. He came up with the goods in that first partnership. He bowled the second over to them, created a wicket, and Queensland need that again from him now. An absolute legend of the game is Rob Fitzgerald. Time and time again, he's pulled this Queensland side, and the Australian side for that matter, out of danger. Queensland looking for him to do the same now. The sixth over of this run chase. 40 on the board for the ACT. Here's Fitzgerald to Ryan. Oh, wonderful shot from Luke Ryan. Again, just body position. We've seen that from a few batters throughout this match. Just put themselves into the right position early to allow themselves to play with a full face of the bat. It's off the net, a chance. Needed to be a direct hit. Into Verstegen, no run. So another second ball opportunity. Chance and it's out. Rob Fitzgerald does it again. You can see him there trying to get the side fired up. Queensland, they suffered that exact dismissal twice to the ACT. It's a carbon copy. Luke Ryan looking to angle it. The onside, instead it went straight back to Murdoch Hogan and the wicket falls. Fitzgerald does it again. Oh, what a response from Sam Dwyer. Down and up 3 off his legs. It's a lovely little reset after a wicket. One ball to come in the match for Rob Fitzgerald. Oh. Anything could happen. It was a dot. 1 run off the over. Remember, Fitzgerald did that to the opening partnership and they went on to score 30 plus. 10 runs on the board for this pair, having been pegged back in that over. It'll take some doing to get to 30, but they're still well placed for 20 plus. Looks like it's going to be Verstegen, a former under-22s captain. Be him bowling the 7th over now. It'll be Dwyer on strike. 41 on the board. The ACT. Oh, it'll be out, surely. Falls safe. I was unsighted when the ball was bowled. Did it hit the deck? I don't know. Here we go. Two to Ryan. And a second ball opportunity. Again, no more third ball, at least for this year. The score must change after every dot ball. Here's Verstegen to Dwyer. Down up pull shot, be a single, but second ball negotiated. Kept off the net, I think is the call. Good fielding there to protect the runs. A single, though, to Ryan. Verstegen looking for 2 on the legs. Wants them forward of square for Sam Dwyer. Final ball of his over. No run. So they'll start the final over of the pair on second ball. They'll have to score. 16 on the board for the partnership. Again, within reach of 20 plus. And I guess perhaps more importantly, in the context of the match, is the proximity to the total. Just 23 runs away at this point, the ACT, with 9 overs remaining. Queensland are going to need wickets to defend this total. I think the ACT have other ideas. It's going to be the Queensland captain, Adam McDermott. He will bowl to Luke Ryan, the final over of this partnership. Off hands, but finds the net. Second ball seen off. Excellent shot from Luke Ryan. The wide, and it's the last over of the pair, so they get the option of having the ball again, and of course they take it. Single there to Dwyer. It's a chance for Rob Fitzgerald. The throw is wide. They're through for the single. I beg your pardon, for the 2. Clearly into the net. And 3 balls remain now for the partnership. Umpire tells us that Adam McDermott is going to turn around and bowl towards the back net because he's changing direction. Oh, I think he means he's changing to around the wicket. Excellent 2 from Sam Dwyer. Two balls remain. The last ball will be second ball once again, so the score will have to change on this delivery. It's either going to go up or down, and Queensland need it to go down. The ACT just 14 runs away, still with half their innings to go. And again, McDermott moves around the wicket. And they get through. A single, I believe it was, to complete it. So a 26-run second partnership has put the ACT just 13 runs away from victory with 8 overs remaining. It is the major semi-final here in the men's division at the 2025 Indoor Cricket National Championships. Thanks so much for your company, folks. I hope you are enjoying the coverage. And as you can see on your screen, as the ACT sides celebrate that partnership, Victoria are taking on Western Australia in the minor semi-final over on Court 1. You can, of course, watch that on the other stream on this channel, this YouTube channel. But I can tell you that at the halfway stage, Western Australia are 33 in pursuit of Victoria's 60. So that one will go down to the wire. That one is sudden death. The winner of that minor semi-final will take on the loser of this match, the major semi-final. And that will be coming up later today, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, local time. Here in the major semi, Tyler Hayes and Benji Flores are batting third for the ACT. Murdoch Hogan is going to bowl the first over to this pair. Queensland need a fight back. There's a chance at the top, a direct hit, but Flores is home. Opens his account with a single. Big appeal, saying there was some edge in that. Looked to me from way back here that it was just, well, it certainly did come off the hip. I guess the question is whether there was any contact on it beforehand. Queensland looked confident. No interest from the umpire. See if we can pick anything up on the replay. Yeah, tough to tell. And we're back live as Hayes advances for second ball and is out caught. That's the wicket that Queensland needed. They strike early in this third pair. It's edged off Draheem, but taken safely by Schloss there at backward point. Another dot ball. So second ball, the score has to change. 2 balls remain for Murdoch Hogan. He's troubled them so far. He's come up with a wicket. It's exactly the start Queensland needed here. A couple of runs through point for Benji Floros. Plenty of time and width there. This time for Hayes. Grabs a comfortable 2 to complete the over. Damage done earlier though, no runs from it. And Queensland hanging in there. Blaine Schloss coming on a bowl now. It'll be his first over in the innings. It's a no ball. I'll bank it, no run. See the field set up here for Schloss to Hayes. 2 fielders on the onside of the left-hander, both quite deep and straight. And 2 fielders on the offside in the backcourt. One a traditional 3-line position, the other deep and straight. As Hayes grabs 2 with a vacant front court. Sticking with this field to Benji Floros as well. And Floros hits it down up 2 over the fielders. This is the field you'd typically set if you are expecting or inviting the drive. Fitzgerald doing some tweaking here that just sort of flipped where Dearness and Stead are on the 3-line. Another down up 2, sort of rendering the field obsolete. Sometimes setting fields like this is as much about getting in the head of the batsman as well. Excellent down and up 2. Just inside of the 3-line it is, and the ACT now just 3 runs away from going ahead of the Queensland score. And a wide to complete the over, 12 runs from it. An excellent one for the ACT cause. And scores are now level with still 6 overs remaining. Said a few times that Queensland need wickets. They're going to need, from here, probably 10. take some sort of a collapse here for the ACT. The other thing for Queensland, okay, if they're not going to win this game, they want to make sure that they're fit and ready for the prelim a little later on as Raheem comes in. It'll be a dot ball. It's not only about that, but also learning as much as they can about this ACT outfit. I mean, a number of these guys have played against each other for many years, so they know plenty, but if they're not going to win this game, it's about gathering the information they need to win the next game, should they be fortunate enough to make the final. Bit of traffic there for Benji Flores to negotiate. No harm, no foul. Everyone's okay. No wicket fell. Kept off the net. Defensive fielding there from Queensland, keeping that to 1. Great shot from Benji Flores, who grabs 2. Single there to Hayes. Scoreboard continues to tick over, and the ACT are a wicket in front now of the Queensland score. It's up, falls into the hands of McDermott. A little bit of a rush of blood there. Scores back to level. Just shows in indoor cricket. Doesn't really matter if you're in front. Wickets can change that real quick. So scores level again with 5 overs remaining. Here's McDermott to bowl the final over to the pair. Through for a single. Wide doesn't help the Queensland cause. Again, the last over of the partnership, so they opt to have the delivery again. Chance at the top, needs a hit. Does not. Benji Flores through for 2. Behind the legs of Hayes, but inside the line, a fair delivery. It will be second ball again, which means the score will change on this ball no matter what. Into the hands of Hogan, a direct hit. Hayes would have been out at the top. Instead, it is a single, and 2 balls remain now in this third partnership. Chance at the top again, the throw's high and wide. Will be another single. And another single to complete the partnership. 77 on the board for the ACT. The final pair is going to come out for the defending champions with a score in front. And Queensland will need to come up with something special here to send this pair negative and win the game. Matt Flores and Brock Winkler at the crease for the ACT will have other ideas. Be looking to put anything positive on the board and book the ACT spot in tomorrow's grand final. And checking in at the minor semi-final, Victoria have been penalised. Their total's gone down from 60 to 55. But they're hanging in there. They're really attacking these middle two pairs. WA are 33 with 3 balls remaining in the 12th. So that will be a fascinating finish. The winner of that, of course, will advance to the prelim final and take on the loser of this, the major semi. Again, Matt Flores, Brock Winkler at the crease. Here is Sam Stead to get us back underway. Starts with a dot ball. Flores finds a single, sees off a second ball opportunity. Winkler finds the net for his first runs, off hands, with grabs 2. Some confusion. They eventually get through for 3. Be happy with the result, but that's not what you want to see. 2 fielders in the middle of the pitch. 2 balls remain. Score will have to change off this, the last ball of the 13th. It's back down the pitch, but down and up this time. A safe single and 7 runs off the over. And 3 wickets in front now, the ACT, with 3 overs to come. Jacob Verstegen will bowl the 14th. Queensland in search of wickets. The ACT looking to turn on cruise control. Width used by Winkler, helps himself to 2. There's an opportunity there for Dennis in the front court, but needed a direct hit. Both sides in the field have had several opportunities that needed a direct hit. It just hasn't been happening for both sides. A very different game if it had. It's a wide to Winkler. Partnership looking quite comfortable at the moment. Leveraging the width, continuing to build. It's becoming an impressive score here for the ACT. And how about that finish to that over? 3 runs to the ACT captain, 11 runs off, 18 on the board for the partnership. And the ACT continuing to look pretty and polished here. The closing stages of this major semi-final. They've all but booked their spot in tomorrow's final, which will be an opportunity to go back to back to back and win 3 in a row. Hasn't happened since Queensland did it between 2012 and 2014. Here's Blaine Schloss. Early call through for the single. With IA. The run will stand. So it must have been off the throw. While this HIA happens, check in with the minor semi-final. You can see that on your screen behind this HIA. You can see the score there. The WA, it's 3 balls left in the 14th over. They were in some trouble in the middle pairs, but looks like they're going to rein in this total against Victoria, who again were penalised. I didn't see what it was for, but were penalised, and their total is 55 instead of 60. So we're ready to resume the action here. Still 5 balls to come in this 15th over. Blaine Schloss is the bowler. Found the net, no run. It'll be second ball. So glad we have the scoreboard to remind us that after a dot, it's second ball. Doesn't find the net, but a safe single sees off that second ball opportunity. 9 balls remain now in the match. Another single to the captain. He's quite happy to accumulate some runs that way, where the ball doesn't offer the opportunity to find the net. The final ball of this over will again be second ball. False start there while the Bales misbehave. Just too comfortable there for Brock Winkler. Sees off second ball with a 2, 5 run over, and 6 balls remain now in the major semi-final. Reece Dearness will be the bowler. And the ACT are home. Mathematically beyond doubts. Been a hallmark of this ACT innings. They've, with rare exception, looked pretty comfortable. Find the net whenever the ball is there to find it. Happy to take singles, soak up a few dots. They've only given up a couple of wickets and posted, well, they will post 100 plus. Another second ball opportunity now, so the score will have to change. 2 balls remain in the match. See it off again with a single, and 1 ball remains now for the ACT. Left alone, and the Australian Capital Territory running out comprehensive victors here in the major semi-final and have booked their place in tomorrow's grand final, 106-69. For Queensland, their tournament is still alive. They will need to take on the winner of the minor semi-final that's in its dying stages right now in the prelim. That's coming up a little later on, 2 p.m. local time here in Western Australia, the Striker Indoor Sports and Fitness Centre. But before then, the women's prelim final taking place in around about half an hour's time. South Australia up against Victoria. I hope you can stay with us for that. Congratulations to the ACT on their win, and interesting to watch Queensland up against the winner of the prelim coming up later on. Hope you can stay with us. Until then, for Jaden and the team at Calling All Sports, I'm Cameron Walter. Thanks for watching.
Shut up and sit down.